Hi, my name is Chase Lewis, and this year I have been working on developing a travois on wheels for the transportation of African famine victims. During the 2011 Somali famine, parents and their children walked 2 to 3 weeks to nearest refugee centers, where they would be provided with food, water, and shelter. The average African family size is 4 children, a number far too large for a possibly single parent to carry. This means that when those children became too weak to continue on, their parents were forced to decide which children lived and which children died. I thought nobody should have to make this decision, so my objective is to create a wheeled transport device that can be flat shipped and airdropped onto the most used refugee roads, where it can be easily assembled by the refugees to carry their kids to safety. Africa has a dearth of wheeled transportation. What they do have is meant to carry a large load a short distance. As I thought about this, my mind wandered to the travois, an invention of the Native American Plains Indians. The travois is collapsible, inexpensive, and easy to assemble, but it lacks wheels. So here I am, 9 months later, with a travois on wheels. The great thing about the travois is that it diverts a large portion of load off the bearer and onto the wheels. Also, it's hands-free, so a mother can carry a baby in her arms while towing kids in the travois. One of the hardest challenges in developing the travois was finding a frame material. To do this, I selected 5 materials to test based on their strength reports and tested them on a homemade deflection testing rig. I ended up choosing 2x2 spruce with an aluminum angle iron, but I wanted to choose bamboo due to the fact that it's very inexpensive in Africa. The problem is, after hours of searching, I couldn't find a single joint that I could put on it without worrying about it splitting. Unless I used a lashing joint, but then again, I couldn't count on the Africans to know complicated lashings, so I won't be able to use bamboo. For collapsible travois, I ran into a surprising factor: horizontal forces. I discovered this when I was testing load distribution across the travois frame. Basically, what this means is that when a load is placed on a flat surface, the surface bends downward as well as inward, and so some of the force is concentrated inward as well as downward, and this ends up to doubling the load on the travois frame. Yet another challenge was bending moment. Basically, what this means is there's a large portion of the load put on a small portion of the frame. This is an issue because wood has inherent weaknesses like knots. To counter this, I put an aluminum angle iron on the wood. The wood provides stiffness and stability against buckling, and the aluminum provides strength. Some other design features I included were a dado joint reinforced with steel at the main vertex, and when I was looking for a simple way to attach the cotton sheet to the frame of the travois, I discovered 3M's dual lock. It took a while to find a wheel and axle system for the travois. I searched the world over for a wheel for the travois, and eventually came up with the Marathon flat-free tire. Another challenge, yeah I know, a lot of challenges, right, was designing a joint system for the travois. To do this, I went through a number of preliminary sketches, blueprints, CAD designs, and even a prototype before I came up with my final design. The travois is easy to assemble. To prove this, I brought the collapsed version of travois to a local playground where I had a number of the kids assemble it. They said it was very easy to assemble. Now, anyone can tow the travois, be it a mother with a baby in her arms or a 65-pound girl carrying more than her own body weight in the travois. I am currently contacting aid agencies in Africa to get the ball rolling, to get the travois made, because experts have predicted that the 2011 Somali famine was not the last, that there will be more famines in Africa. This means that we need to be prepared to help. I'm also interested in designing a bamboo non-collapsible travois that could be used in sustenance farming and medical applications. Thank you.